forecast. Your extended forecast.
An umbrella hasn't been much of a help today in Boston, where the wind is screaming and the rain is like a fire hose. The foul weather has many folks in a foul mood. Will things get better tomorrow?
The streets of Washington, D.C. looked more like the canals of Venice, Italy today, as our nation's capital suffered through yet another bout of flooding. This is adding insult to injury since you're still trying to recover from Isabel.
Plus, after a long, hot summer, a big chill is beginning to settle over the Midwest. This will be the coolest temperatures we've seen yet.
You're watching the Weather Channel. Live by it. Live, you're watching the Weather Channel, Evening Edition.
If you live in the Midwest, then brace yourself. The leaves aren't the only thing starting to change in this region.
A surge of cool Canadian air has temperatures dropping like a rock in the northern plains tonight, and that's headed your way.
Hello and welcome to the Weather Channel Evening Edition. I'm Paul Goodlow.
And I'm Jennifer Lopez. Storm tracker Jim Cantori will be back tomorrow night.
Well, the big cool down in the Midwest is one of the big stories we are following tonight. In fact, we begin this half hour with yet another bout of misery for the already shell-shocked mid-Atlantic states. Recovery efforts were dealt a big blow today by a new round of storms that spawned tornadoes, triggered flooding, knocked down trees, and caused more power outages. The National Weather Service reports tonight that it was a tornado that tore into Richmond, Virginia area early this morning. The twister was an F1 and had winds of 73 to 112 miles per hour. Storms moved over Chesterfield County overnight and kicked up winds strong enough to splinter trees. There were no injuries reported, but residents say if any of the fallen trees had come down in a different direction, they might not have been so lucky. Well, getting around the nation's capital was best done by boat in some areas this morning. Heavy rains overnight left some parts of Washington underwater. Some major interstates had to be shut down because of the flooding. The floods also halted commuter rail service and Amtrak train service as well. And today's round of thunderstorms left approximately 20,000 New Jersey customers without power. Another 34,000 power customers reported outages in Pennsylvania, and an estimated 56,000 homes and businesses reportedly lost power throughout the metro Baltimore area.
Well, the storms didn't cause any new damage in North Carolina, but they did unload a lot of unwanted rain on the Tar Heel state. Again, folks in Currituck County, North Carolina, woke up this morning to rain and flooded streets. This county is in the northeastern part of North Carolina. It was hit very hard by Hurricane Isabel last week. More than 280 homes were damaged as a result of the hurricane. About a dozen homes are destroyed. Tonight, nearly 47,000 people are still without electricity. The good news is the East Coast is drying out. That front is well offshore now, and as we look in behind it, we'll notice an area of high pressure building in, and this is going to really dry up things across the eastern half of the country and also help to improve the rainfall totals, because as you know, we've had a surplus of rain across most of the Northeast just in the month of September. Look at Washington, D.C., almost 4 inches above average.
Another big story tonight is the dramatic drop in temperatures that's already in progress in the Midwest. Canadian air is seeping into the region, and temperatures are really going to be knocked for a loop. Take a look at this. Again, the leading edge of that cool air coming across the northern plains tonight, pushing through the Midwest tomorrow and into the Great Lakes tomorrow night, into Thursday as well. And yeah, that means temperatures knocking down in the 60s in Bismarck, low 60s in Minneapolis, even Casper, Wyoming, the mid-60s, a good 14 degrees cooler than today. And the days of 70-something degree temperatures are definitely numbered in Chicago. Now, you got a bit of taste of fall today. For the second day in a row, temperatures stayed near the 70-degree mark. But tomorrow, you'll be trading in that light jacket for your raincoats. Expect a high in the mid-70s. But again, that cold front brings some storms and brings some cooler air for you as well. In fact, let's go ahead and take a look at the forecast for Chicago. Don't get used to the warm weather tomorrow, because those storms come in and cool air follows it. Temperatures drop to the 60s, and eventually they'll drop back to the...
Now, we still have some rain around. It's been coming down across portions of eastern Maine, up into Bangor and farther to the north into Caribou. But this should be wrapping up as we go closer into the midnight hour. And come tomorrow morning, we'll find some temperatures a little on the cool side, getting into the middle 40s in some places across upstate New York, but in Philly, dropping down into the 50s, and a nice sunny afternoon with temperatures rebounding into the low 70s. It is going to be a beautiful day here across the Northeast. We're expecting plenty of sunshine all the way from Boston down into Baltimore, and temperatures into the 70s. But we are looking at some rain across the Midwest, and we do have some rain farther to the south. Let's talk about it, Paul.
Well, the same cold front is kind of fizzling as it pushes on through the southeast, but still giving you some scattered showers and thunderstorms across South Florida, even in Central Florida, and that's some of the clouds and even some moisture from our former Hurricane Marty. Talk more about that in the West segment coming up. But look at your highs today. 76 for your first day of fall in Nashville, 84 in Columbia, 87 in Jacksonville, 88 in Orlando, and 83 in San Antonio. The forecast tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. The rain won't make it past the Boot Heel in Missouri, but hot Atlanta, comfortable, low humidity, plenty of blue sky, and temperatures topping out in the middle 80s. Enjoy it. Again, we have some dry weather forecasted for much of the southeast for the entire day. Parts of Central and South Florida, a few scattered showers and thunderstorms continue. And what's going on tonight out towards the west, Jennifer?
Well, the temperatures have been changing across the northern Rockies and throughout much of Montana. Cooler air seeping through. We've also been noticing some cooler readings into San Francisco and across Southern California. Today, not quite as hot across the Bay Area, but into southern Arizona and even maybe into southern California tonight. We are expecting just a few scattered showers, but this rain is really going to have trouble getting into Los Angeles, so we're not counting for a huge rain event. Maybe a few sprinkles to come by. Temperatures across Los Angeles into the lower to middle 70s tomorrow. Up into San Francisco, a nice day with highs into the 70s. Let's head to the Midwest with Paul.
And the Midwest, here comes our weather changer. This cold front packing some winds and a lot of cooler air. Also going to spark off some showers and some thunderstorms overnight, especially tomorrow as it moves eastward. But once again, let's enjoy these numbers, 70s and 80s, even 95 in Goodland for your high today. Different story tomorrow. Front comes barreling on through, cold air tumbling in. On top of that, the winds howling as well. Much, much cooler across the area tomorrow. Jennifer?
Another batch of storms added insult to injury as areas struggle to recover from Hurricane Isabel. We'll talk more about this in just 60 seconds.
Currently, the temperature is 74 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Your forecast. Your extended forecast.
This up now to 2 and 3.
And blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of
only at Dan Dayton Chevrolet.
How would you like the power to change from this to this? Join the thousands of men and women who are changing their bodies and lives with our best-selling videos hosted by fitness celebrity John Bastow.
Fitness Made Simple gives you the power to
air outside, that indoor pollutants like dander can aggravate allergies and trigger asthma. What can you do? Get the Filtrete Ultra Allergy margin reduction filter. It's up to 30 times better than all other 1-inch filters at capturing airborne dust, bacteria, and pollen. And it meets Health House guidelines. If you don't take care of the air in your home, who will? Filtrete filters from 3M.
This respiratory index is sponsored by Filtrete, helping to clean the air.
Premiums for working in Iraq, and how across the board the overhead from supporting and protecting the large American and British presence here is less effective.
5-minute rounds, as many rounds as you want to have. Senator
can do it. What do you say to that?
Bill Clinton is a friend of mine. He remains a friend of mine.
Wedding. Natalie, Emily, and Marty were back on the road. They were also back in the recording studio feeling intense pressure to follow up Wide Open Spaces with another mega hit CD.
The making of the second album.
Joy of learning.
The letter T. Cheetah turtle.
There's over 40 skills to master.
Great job.
Plus additional cartridges, so the learning never ends. Good night.
Adios, amigos.
Casey the Kinderbot from Fisher-Price.
And don't feel good. Hey!
Welcome to Tuscany!
This Friday, fall in love.
Princess bought a house in Tuscany.
Under the Tuscan sun.
There's hot water in the toilet bowl. This is really bad, isn't it? Not if you want to give your butt a facial.
It's funny, seductive, touching, sexy, and smart. Diane Lane is Oscar-worthy.
Good things can happen. It's such a surprise.
It's the most beautiful film of the year.
Freedom.
Under the Tuscan sun. Rated PG-13. See it this Friday.
So, we're all here because of this Windex multi-surface with vinegar? Yeah, looks like trouble.
Windex multi-surface with vinegar. You can use it most everywhere to clean lots of surfaces. In your bathroom, your kitchen, all over your home.
Multi-surface? Hey, Wilson, fly down and see if it works on glass, too. Yup, works on glass.
Windex multi-surface with vinegar. Multi-surface means multi-shine. For a wipe with the power to handle tough cleaning jobs, reach for new Windex vinegar wipes.
To my oldest son, I leave the show.
Sweet. Really sweet. And good. Really good.
The new Juicy Fruit Graper Melon flavored Slurpee drink from Coca-Cola. Only at 7-Eleven. Must be pretty tasty. Hungry? Thirsty? Oh, thank heaven.
Jason Mraz's debut album is called Waiting for My Rocket to Come, and it features the hit song you can't stop singing along with, The Remedy, I Won't Worry. I won't worry and You and I Both.
'Cause you and I both love.
People can't stop talking about how great Jason is in concert, so find out what the buzz is about right now by picking up Waiting for My Rocket to Come, the debut album from Jason Mraz.
Hi, Macy. Want to play games with me and Nana?
For what? What are potato pearls?
They're dehydrated potatoes.
Okay.
And
so this is what you're going to use for the crust?
Yeah, and they infuse seasonings into it.
Okay.
A little salt, a little pepper.
Jennifer's parents invited us over for dinner tomorrow night.
Next, we brought back the love seat and the sofa in a V formation, following the same angle as that of the fireplace wall.
We found this colorful area rug.
Almay Bright Eyes. Mascara with a revolutionary dual-action brush for 1, 2, triple the lift. Bright Eyes from Almay. Hypoallergenic.
America's #1 snack comes in stacks. Introducing new Lay's Stacks Potato Crisps. Not just stackable, irresistible.
One for you, one for you, one for you. 10 for me.
Welcome home, Alex Raz.
Duplex is hysterical. A deliciously twisted comedy. Wickedly funny.
For your husband.
It helps rehydrate to keep them going. So after this, they can carry their own stuff.
Capri Sun Sport. It's liquid fuel.
Be
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Else begin on Fox.
Well, according to you guys,
Family with up to 5 phones for 99 cents each. 1,000 family-to-family minutes and unlimited nights and weekends. A better plan for the whole family?
You got that right.
Alltel.
Tonight on an all-new Late Show, a revealing look at Ben Stiller. Plus, Elvis Costello. It's an all-new Late Show tonight.
During Red Lobster, dozens of shrimp pair 2 dozen shrimp for just $9.99. Choose from classic favorites and fresh new tastes like our new grilled baby rack of shrimp. Share the shrimp you love with the people you love. 2 dozen shrimp now at Red Lobster.
Share the love!
On-site emergency, this is Greg. Sir? Sir? I've got a signal that your airbag is deployed. I'm going to contact police and let them know where you are, okay?
Hi, sweetie. Look what Daddy got.
Baby Discovery's 3-in-1 Explorer.
There's Oscar, Ernie, Big Bird. I grew up with these guys a long time ago.
As baby grows, it easily changes from gym to activity table to walker.
When you can walk?
Sesame Street 3-in-1 Explorer. Part of the Baby Discoveries line, only from Fisher-Price.
Next Tuesday, Judge Gray takes on a controversial murder case.
I didn't kill my wife.
Objection, Your Honor.
And it's making headlines.
Look, they're in the paper.
You wanted to play in the big time. It is a very big deal to preside over a capital murder case. One of my foster children was murdered. Her picture wasn't in the paper until she was a corpse.
All new Judging Amy, CBS next Tuesday.
Tonight, Dave's all new with the very funny Ben Stiller. Plus, music from Elvis Costello and this visit to Kansas. But first, your local news.
Coming up next on the news at 11, no van plant. So what's the next plan? We'll size things up for Pooler and tell you about a delay in plans in the low country that just might affect your driving time. That and Pat has your Doppler Max 11 forecast next on WTOC.
It's your last chance. Time for one last picnic, one last summer getaway, and one last chance to get a 2003 Chrysler at great savings, like 0% financing on Town & Country. Or when you get The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers on DVD, get an extra $500 cash allowance for $4,000 total. Or choose PT Cruiser with 0% financing or a $2,500 cash allowance. And get our transferable 7-year or 70,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Let us prove we've got the best values in America. See your Chrysler dealer today.
Smart buyers, this is it. Buick Closeout 2003. How about an incredible $4,000 total cashback on a versatile new 2003 Rendezvous, on Century, a Consumer's Digest Best Buy, or on the power of Regal. Get nearly $4,000 total cashback on the 2003 LeSabre, equipped with the luxury of leather-appointed seating. Talk about a smart time to buy. Get into your Georgia and South Carolina Buick today.